was a pleasure to present the art animation from the Funky Turns 40 exhibition as but another genre in our understanding of how we create through art, music, and the written word. How animation and film were providing a vehicle and medium that made it possible for us to tell our own story.
Because what has been done here is really what the Schomburg stands for, and that is reminding people of their history. Not just African Americans, but all people. This is all of our history to share. I want to start the conversation off with Pamela and Loreen because I just love this title, the Museum of Uncut Funk. Talk about how this came to be, the museum.
Well, said, it was as we came into our own, coming out of civil rights, kind of coming into Black Power. It was cool to be Black. It was cool to be expressive, and you saw such significant change, not only in animation, but the same kind of, transformation in television, in music, in film, in literature. So, it was a very prolific time in terms of all of the really great creativity that was expressed. And, we just kind of felt like, there needed to be a place that celebrated that and told the stories of the people who made such a huge impact on our lives. And, the folks who have been borrowed from and sampled from, and have really laid the foundation of today's popular culture, not only in the United States, but around the world. Black culture is consumed globally, and, it's just consumed much more rapidly now because technology has really allowed, a lot more people to really partake in it. But, it had a foundation. And the 70s were built on, the ancestors in the decades that came before, but, the 70s are just so, heavily, sampled and borrowed from, and we just kind of felt like somebody needed to represent, all of the people who gave us, such a great childhood and so many great memories. Yeah, she's the first positive Black female character in a cartoon series, but interesting enough, she made the transition from Archie Comics to the small screen. So groundbreaking from a comic perspective in terms of being a positive female comic book character integrated in a multicultural storyline, and then interesting that she made the transition through to the cartoon scene. And she also went into outer space, so I think she's along with Lieutenant Uhura, sisters in outer space, which is great. But we particularly love Josie and the Pussycats, and certainly love Valerie.